Hello, Snips.
Who the hell are you?
Hi. Hey everybody, how's everything going? Welcome to Custom Toys EC, a series of videos where I'm gonna talk about all the freaky stuff that all we freakies love. Today, here I have this gold label McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse The Dark Knight Trilogy Sonar version of the Joker. And everything about it now that I have it in hand, it's great. Let's take him out of the box and see what is this all about. I like the blue color that they went for the plastic. And he comes with his card, really beautiful design, and his base. I have to tell you that having this figure is something of a really unique look, and this is what collecting actually means. Something you get normal versions of your characters, like most of the times you get normal versions of your characters. There are just a few times that you can get really different versions of them. And this is one of those, and it's a really neat one. The face is well painted, although he looks like a really good guy now. I can see the sinister look of the Joker, and something I don't like is the white hair. That is my only gripe. I personally believe that for a Sonar version, the face should have been white and the hair should have been the color that we all know. Now, I start by taking off the paint of the hair with a bit of thinner and this old toothbrush. We brush it gently, not pushing very hard because we can wear out the plastic. There are some parts that the paint is not coming off, and it's because of the super glue that bled throughout all those parts. Now the head obviously need to change. I want to do the same white makeup that I did on my previous Joker figure. Due to I play this character in real life, I know exactly where to put the makeup on. And I'm not using any black paint, I'm just using the white for the makeup. And I believe it's turning out really cool. Speaking about this version of this character, I don't know if we really needed it, but I really appreciate that Todd McFarlane releases various versions of our loved characters. In this case, this one represents the third act of the Dark Knight movie, when Bruce Wayne uses the Sonar tracking that Lucius Fox previously gave him. This time, in order to track the Joker and prevent him to fulfill his plan of blowing up the ships. It is a curious concept, although I would have preferred to have a nurse Joker instead of this version, but this is not a complaint, it's just an opinion. I am liking this figure, honestly. I really love this translucent plastics, and this time I gotta say, it's really hard to get the paint to stick to it. It's been a couple of times where this head has fallen from my hands, and the paint was ripped off for no reason out of the plastic. Do you like how it's going so far? Now I take an X-Acto knife and start cutting the surface where the super glue is. Be really careful with this process. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I really want to share my opinion on McFarlane toys now that I have time. Most of the times I may sound like I am complaining about these figures, but I got to be honest, I really love them. When Mattel had the rights for producing DC Multiverse figures, they gave us lame figures, most of them. Speaking about designs, and not so much for quality control issues, but the figures were really awful most of the time. This time, McFarlane releases figures that, as his creator has said, they look cool. And what other Joker cooler than Heath Ledger? There's no cooler Joker that exists there in pop culture, right? But I can't wait until he finally releases a Jack Nicholson Joker. We now have Michael Keaton Batman, so I hope it's just a matter of time for Uncle Todd to give us that figure. Right now, we have Heath Ledger's Joker in 4 or 5 versions, I think. And in the future, I may have a couple of surprises for you with this same character. Remember that this is my favorite character of all time for cinematic history. Let's glue the hair. I tried to just paint the white color on the upper part of the face, but it looked weird. So I'm covering it all. I'm just applying the paint very thin down with thinner. I don't want to apply the paint thick. I still want it to have a translucent effect. All the blue lines of his forehead and expression lines, the eyes and the mouth, they're going to shine blue when we put this piece against the light. And going back to McFarlane toys, I am really glad that we have that many characters, and it's been only 2 or 3 years for this company doing DC characters, so good for Uncle Todd. Sometimes he misses proportion and the heads of the Batmans are really small, but the quality and the playability of these figures is more than enough. I would say it's great. Do you like this face now? I really like it so far. Let's put on the head. He looks beautiful. I also shortened the chest piece underneath, and I also shortened the legs. Here on the ankles. And now this figure looks more proportionate. Now look, this figure is great. I don't know if you can tell, but the hair now looks a bit yellowish or greenish, and it's not the effect of the matte that I have here. If you want any commission work, please contact us on Instagram as customtoys_EC. Now, here I have the 3 versions of the Joker that Uncle Todd has released so far, not counting the interrogation room version. Now, these 3 look beautiful together. Back then, when I customized this figure, I had to do some fixings like the metal chain that it's here. I covered the pants with a bit of paint that right now it's a bit glossy, but it's because it's still fresh. And if you want to see this complete video, I will leave a link on the description so you can go and see where all the fixings that I did. This figure looked a bit lame with his weird makeup face that everybody said it wasn't anything like Heath Ledger. But to prove everybody was wrong, painting the accurate makeup on his face, you can get a really accurate likeness to the actor. Rest in peace. This is a beautiful piece, although I would have preferred the purple of the coat being a bit darker. But I still like it. If you see some promo pics of this guy, it's very accurate. He's just awesome. I dare to say it's the best figure of Heath Ledger's Joker right now, for a 7-inch scale. I also bought a second figure, and I painted it replicating the makeup that he had. Now this head is going to go on the interrogation scene action figure that they are releasing. Now as you can see, that red is all messed up. The black is also all the way to the forehead, and the forehead itself is showing a lot of flesh tone. This one is a really cool action figure. I really enjoy it. And look, even with the other head, he just looks sick. I even did all the dripping of the black paint over the white. A beautiful custom. And please, tell me, what do you think? Is it worth to get all versions of this character? I really enjoy to collect action figures, and obviously McFarlane Toys figures, and of course, Heath Ledger's Joker figures. Now you can see all the changes that we did. Well, they were really only 3. The ankles at the beginning were really long, and again the legs always come too long, making the torso look very short. And shortening the ankles around 1 centimeter makes the trick. That's about 1/3 of an inch. and obviously not counting the face and the hair. I was always doubtful about this figure because at the beginning I thought it was some sort of a ghost. That is why in all my jokes I make this figure look like a Force ghost from Star Wars. And it's really fun to do some scenes with this character like that. But now that I have it in hand, it's like a small trophy. It's a really different figure. Please tell me down in the comments below if you enjoyed this custom, and most important, if you would like to do this process to your own figures. Please tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and happy Halloween for everybody.